Oh, it's
music.
on. It's on.
Gotta get the music set up.
He's gotta get that music
On.
Cause Bullet took the
Music
phone
away.
ah, 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 ah.
Uh-oh.
Since he's been crippled, he can do
Why'd you hit start so
whatever he
fast?
wants.
I know, he fucking
Yeah,
just-
why'd you hit start so fast?
Because you said, and then all of a sudden,
No, it was usually a discussion saying, okay, we're starting now.
Well, we started now.
we started,
Fuck it.
bro.
Is that still recording on the audio?
Super Thanksgiving special.
It's recording
2017, coming at your podcast.
now. Should I do the funk intro?
Yes.
Shit, bro, do it.
Coming at You podcast contains adult themes and language. It's not intended for all audiences. Listener discretion is advised. Now, here's your hosts, Kevin and Chris, with Todd, who has only one job.
And we're back again. Episode 205 of Coming At You Podcast. I'm your host, Christopher Scott, with my co-host, Kevin Honeycutt. Also, Toddy, and we are coming at you.
Hello, hello.
Who's
Is my
the
mic on? My
Yes.
mic on?
Who's the show brought to us by, Bullet?
It's brought to us in part by resptattoo.com.
Stitcher Smart Radio.
Smartest way to listen to radio on or off the radio.
Extreme Cage Combat.
Helen, you're looking good, baby girl.
We're doing a show on February 17th at the Philadelphia Armory. Also is brought to us by Philly Comedy Club. You can use the code CYA Pod for discount tickets. Also brought to us by
Dads and Cargo
Dads and
Shorts.
Cargo Shorts, Fleshlight, Jack Daniels, and anything else that'll take you to Sin City.
That's pretty good, actually.
You like that? And we're back.
And we're back. It feels like it's been a while.
Long time, boys.
It's
Long
been
time.
a fucking long time. And we're heading into Thanksgiving this week, right?
Yeah. Well, by the time they hear this, Thanksgiving would have already passed.
Well, it's actually on right now.
No, this is going to be out before
It's
Thanksgiving.
actually on right now.
It's on right now, my friend. It's going to be out by Monday. That's my prediction.
No, it's not.
It'll be out by before Thanksgiving.
No, it won't.
Why wouldn't you do that?
Because.
We're putting the effort into the show right now. You might as well just fucking put it out.
No, because we put effort into another show. We're not going to just
We're not
sabotage
doing
that
one Wednesday night.
And this will be fucking released on Thursday.
It's a fucking double-sided album is what this is. You can't do that? You don't have those kind of skills?
I could if I wanted to.
Why don't you just let the fucking dragon out then, bro? Huh? Are you with me?
I guess we can.
Yeah. I'm excited about Thanksgiving. This year flew by the way, for starters. Right? What's going on with the video, Todd? I don't see anything happening up there.
Oh, sorry.
Is this fucking guy? One job. One job, Bullet.
You know what's funny? I hear one job on so many things now. Never even paid attention before, but now all of a sudden, every show, I'll hear that all the time.
It's-
Got one job.
That's the joke of it.
That is the joke of it. You have
I didn't get
many
it.
jobs,
I didn't get it.
Well, now you do.
and now he understands.
Now you get it.
So, what do you do for Thanksgiving, Bullet?
What do I usually do?
What are you doing for Thanksgiving? I don't care what you normally do because I get that story every year. I want to know what
Every-
you're doing this fucking year.
Frying a turkey, drinking until I pass out, and
With
eating.
relatives?
Bob says hi.
Yep.
Is Bob in? We got one. Hey.
We got Bobby! Bobby!
This is a surprise episode, too. We didn't even tell people we're doing. So you're going to be where for Thanksgiving? I need a little more energy, by the way.
I'm not sure where I'm going to be. I know I'll be with my son, but I just don't
Cinnamon?
know where.
Cinnamon Jr.
Cinnamon Jr.?
Cinnamon Jr., as I like to call him.
You know what Todd's nickname when he was a kid? Zeepa.
Zeepa.
And Gary Papa was his other name.
Gary Papa Shell.
Like the fucking news guy. Gary Papa.
The guy who died in the fucking in the
No,
parachute.
come
No.
on. Seriously, that's Jim O'Brien.
Yeah.
He was parachuting, and
How'd they know he had dandruff?
because they found his head and shoulders in the bushes.
Oh, that's fucked up.
You know what the last thing to go through his mind was before he died? His feet. So here we are. We're back. Thanksgiving episode 2017. We're talking to Bullet, finding out where he's going to be on Thanksgiving. He still has yet to answer.
I don't know. I'll be wherever my son's at, asshole face.
Yeah, but you went through a whole, I'm going to have a fried turkey.
Yeah.
How do you know all that if you don't know where you're going?
Yeah.
Look, man.
Are you bringing a fryer or with your son with Cinnamon Jr.?
Yeah, are you frying the turkey?
Cinnamon Jr. frying?
Wherever I'm at, there's going to be a fried turkey and Cinnamon Jr.
Are you planning on going to your parents' house or your baby mama's house?
I don't know. No, I probably will hang out with my son wherever my son's at.
Where do you think he's going to be? That's the question.
I don't know.
Have you not had that discussion?
It's a week
Nope.
away, bro.
It's a week away, bro.
Bro.
I don't
Bro.
know. I live in the moment.
Bro. It's a week away.
I live in the moment, bro.
But you don't. Oh, you do not live in the moment. Talk about a guy who does not live in the moment.
You planned your what food's getting dropped off
He
tomorrow.
also
Living in the moment is not you, bro.
when he thought he had AIDS, he planned on not talking to anybody in 2 weeks. And for anybody who's listening to the first show, he didn't have AIDS. But
I don't know why you would bring that up, you asshole.
so no, we're just talking about you not living in the moment. So you're talking about having Thanksgiving with Cinnamon Jr., right? But you don't know where you're gonna have it.
Correct.
When do you think you're gonna find that information out?
Probably Thursday.
I bet you Bob knows where he's going for Thanksgiving.
Thursday morning.
I bet you
One of
Bob knows where he's at on Thanksgiving already, right? Todd
Probably.
knows where he's at Thanksgiving.
Chris, do you know where you're going to be at?
I'm going to be same place as Todd on Thanksgiving. And I like
All
to
right,
call
kitty.
Todd, you know what my nickname for Todd is now? Cinnamon Senior. You like that?
them. No, not really.
Why?
Because I feel like you're kind of making fun of me.
If you were going to give Todd a nickname, what would it be? Todd also gave himself a nickname when he was in his youth.
Oh, we're gonna go with that,
Yeah.
which is so untrue.
How'd you get the nickname Hawk?
From Chris Weiser.
No.
Yes.
No.
Like
Yes.
Hawk from the Legion of Doom.
no, Hawk from Starbuck. Buck
American
Rogers.
Gladiators. No, it was Hawk
It was
from
Buck
American
Rogers.
Gladiators.
It was Buck Rogers.
No, it was not. But
Totally Buck Rogers.
It was Hawk from American Gladiators.
Did you have a nickname as a youth?
I had a couple. Bullet, H Train.
Bullet you got from Wilson.
H Train was the one for the long.
Who gave you H Train?
One of my friends. I was always the Train,
But, well,
H Train,
and
H
you-
Trizzle,
let's-
Trizzle Tram, and any
How about in
variation of it.
family members? Was there
Trizzle
was there a nickname in the family for you? Like your dad didn't refer to you by like hey asshole or like
Disappointment?
no like you didn't have a nickname?
No.
No, Chris said earlier mine was Zipa.
Yeah, Zipa.
Zipa Baditsky, the Russian gymnast.
Yeah. Yeah, it was a whole thing.
Guy Sky, Gary Palpachel, Rita Franklin.
My brother had like 60 nicknames for him, and he would just rattle them all
Go
off at
through
the same time.
all the time.
But my dad, when he would be angry at us, he'd be like, "Boy," and he'd refer us. And,
All of a sudden, what do you get a country accent?
yeah, he got a country
Boy.
accent. So when my older brother and I greet each other, we're like, "Boy, what's up, boy?" Because it was very insulting when our dad would say it to us.
Now my grandfather, who's the
What are you doing?
the whiskey that we
I'm gonna play
hey
something
Bullet
for you.
Bullet the
I'm
whiskey that
listening.
we drink every the last couple weeks.
Yeah.
He had a great nickname for me. It was Hemorrhoid,
Holy shit!
and I'd go, "Why? Why? That's not my name." And he'd go, "Cause you're a pain in my ass."
Oh,
Let me play for you guys this funny.
are you
YouTube
allowed to
clip.
play this without any copyrights?
Yeah, this is this is an
Cinnamon Senior doing
this
something?
is an old clip. This is an old clip of a reporter asking this city councilman a funny question.
Oh, we're doing videos.
Is Bob responding? Bob knows what he's doing.
He
And
said Cindy's house.
Yeah, Bob's at Cindy's house.
listen to this. Let's see. Hopefully there's no fucking
Bullet, I don't hear
Okay,
anything.
listen to this.
I don't hear anything.
This gets good. It's about to go south.
Remember that nickname, Speed Bump?
Hold on.
Should be like brick wall.
It gets good.
What is this in reference to
Yeah.
what we were talking
Can you
about?
push pause for a
Yo,
second?
listen.
Who is that guy? Is he a city councilman? Is he somebody who works for the city?
Yeah, and the reporter this is an old
So
clip
this is
from
a-
the
this is-
70s.
So this is a guy who works for the city, who
Hasn't-
they're asking like, how can you not pay your bill,
Exactly.
but you make everybody else
But it's
do
just funny. This,
it? All right, I'm
you'll
feeling
see.
it. I'm
This-
feeling it. Chris, I'm feeling it.
Here we go.
I'm going to let this keep going.
You're gonna let it keep going.
Here he comes. Here we go.
What's the purpose of this video, though?
It's just funny.
But you just pulled it out of nowhere
Just
for
shut
no
up
reason?
and listen to it.
Just let it go for a second. We need some filler.
Need more volume on it, too.
That's true.
Is that directed at me?
Yeah. Fucking with me.
You're not the only one, Bullet. Is that Billy D. Williams? See, I enjoyed that, but it was completely out of context for the conversation we were having.
Basically,
Had you filled us in on what
It would have made a lot more sense.
Yeah.
basically what I'm trying to tell you is you're going to catch me on the wrong day, and I'm going to kick your fucking ass.
But we were asking about Thanksgiving and where the fuck you're going to be on Thanksgiving. You
and
still
we were
have yet
and we
to
were
answer.
supposed to be thanking things. Not,
Yeah, we're
not,
being thankful.
not kicking ass.
You're not being thankful. We
I
were talking about Todd's nickname.
don't
See if
know
you
where.
had a nickname.
Look, to put this
Chris,
to
what was
rest,
your nickname?
I don't remember having one. Did I
I-
have one?
I don't know where I'm going to be.
Chris, hold on,
Wherever
hold
my
on.
fucking son's
we had
at.
we had his own. It was Christopher, beam me up, Scotty. There's no intelligence. Because Scott is his middle name.
Oh, I remember that. Very hurtful.
Not as bad as Zipa Baditsky,
We're
Russian
gonna-
gymnast.
We're going to go to my aunt's house. There's probably going to be, what, 40, 45 people?
40, 45.
And one of the things that fucking drives me nuts over
Tell
the
me about
last
it, bro.
couple of years
Tell me about it, bro.
is when I get to my aunt's house on Thanksgiving, right? And I got everybody looking at their fucking phones trying to figure out what they're going to do for fucking Black Friday sale.
I don't do any Black Friday.
I don't do any Black Friday as well. Todd got out of it last year. A couple years
No, it's been probably a couple years.
couple years prior to that, Todd was hardcore. Like, we're leaving at 6. We're going to be at Walmart. We're going to
Oh,
stand
no,
in
no,
line.
no, no.
Trish is
Oh,
going to
no,
stand
no,
this
no.
section. I'm going to stand in the other section. We're going to meet up, and we're going to try to get this 32-inch TV for
No,
whatever
never,
price.
Never did I leave Aunt Kitty's early for something.
You have.
No.
You have.
But
I have
I'd
no...
be the guy who literally went to Kohl's at 12 o'clock at night, did all my shopping.
Why don't you just do all of it on Amazon?
Hold on, and it didn't exist. And then went to
did
work,
exist.
and then went to work at 7 o'clock. So I never actually went home.
But
Bam.
But doesn't it drive you nuts now that you're witnessing it happen every year?
The part that's most upsetting is where it went from 12 o'clock
Yeah, midnight.
to 11 to 10 to now 7.
At one point, it was like 5 o'clock in the morning you had to be there. And then it got bumped up to
12,
midnight.
midnight.
And then it got bumped up to like 9 o'clock. And now it's 6 o'clock. And now they're starting the sale like the day before on Thanksgiving. Like, it's just fucking
It's
awful.
actually, I'll be honest with you, it's actually enjoyable to go somewhere and actually see it in action, because people are crazy.
We should do a...
You fit in perfect.
You know what we need to do?
That day,
You know what we need to
you
do?
could walk around with complete and
You know what we need to do?
Whatever that is.
Coming at your podcast on
I'm
the
not-
road.
I'm not saying it again.
Hold on.
Like,
I could walk.
Anonymity.
I could walk around with complete what?
he can't say the word. He can't say the word. Try to say the word, Todd.
I actually put two words together and I can't separate them now.
Wait,
Come
say-
on.
He can walk around how, Todd?
With complete what?
Anna.
Nimity.
He nailed it right there. He nailed it. He crushed it.
Say the whole thing again.
He's like, hammonini. Hammonini.
Say anonymity.
Say anon.
I could say anonymity.
Say it 3 times fast.
Anonymity.
Well, let's say Toyota 3 times fast.
Toyota, Toyota, Toyota.
This guy's
Faster
professional.
than that.
He's a professional.
What do you want me to say?
Toyota 3 times fast, but say it fast.
Toyota.
Toyota,
Fast.
Toyota.
You didn't get it. No, you
You
didn't.
didn't get it.
What do you want me to say again?
Toyota 3 times fast.
Toyota 3 times fast.
Yes.
No, say it 3 times fast. The word over and over and over.
It.
I never said the word it.
Yes, you did.
No, I
You said say it 3 times fast.
no. I said the word over and over and over.
No, you
say
said say
Toyota 3 times fast.
Toyota 3 times fast.
Just do it. Go. 1, 2, 3.
Toyota.
So I get annoyed when we're at our family events
Anonymity.
and we see everybody just on their phones and their only concern is getting a discount.
It's not everybody.
It's
It's-
certain
it's-
cousins that are doing it.
And then what's weird, Bullet, at this point is it's the cousin's house that we're at.
Yes, and they're leaving
They're leaving.
while we're sitting there, and they wind up taking our uncle with them.
That's weird.
It's fucking crazy.
Hey, you stay with us, Bullet.
I'm right here.
I'm just wondering on Thanksgiving how many lives I'm going to save. Last family event, it was
I
3.
hate that. Like, I just like to hang out with my family. I like to eat. I like to pass out. And I'm
Yes.
happy that I have off the next day. I'm happy that I had off of work that day.
I like to watch Planes, Trains, and Automobiles that day.
Yeah, that's a great movie. But you know it's going to be the start of Christmas music and Christmas sales.
Christmas
and
music's
Christmas
already playing in the
commercials.
stores, bro.
Oh,
If you went to a store, it's
Fuck
playing.
that shit.
On a side note, I told Wilson I was going to send him a beer of something that might mean something to him.
What's
I've
good?
been,
Is it a
I've been
Brazilian
liking-
beer?
No, it's in Chamonix Creek.
Right.
Croydon Cream Ale.
Yeah,
because
Todd's-
that's
Todd-
where we're from. We're
That's
from
right. That's right. That's where you're from.
West Bristol.
Todd's actually trying new beers now, and,
Yeah.
he feels well-rounded now.
No, not well-rounded at all.
How do you feel about it?
Are you an
Um,
aficionado?
No.
Are
No.
you?
Are you a connoisseur?
Do you
hold on,
drink
our-
your beer in complete?
Hold on, our boys at
Anonymity?
our boys at the Golden, not the Golden Goblet, the Broken Goblet.
Shady Brook Farms.
No, but the Broken Goblet. When we had our live podcast, I sat and talked to the owner for a while, and we went over the beers that he had on tap and the beers they make, and he pointed out a beer that I would like, and then he also said, "Hey, you'll probably like it no matter where you go." So then all of a sudden I went to someplace else.
It's the same
And
beer.
No, that's their beer.
Oh, it's a style of beer.
Right. And he goes, so I went somewhere else, and I'm like, oh, my God, they got a cream ale. I'll have one of those. Sure as shit, the guy was right. All of a sudden now a guy who can actually go and drink a beer at a place.
It's amazing.
It's a great story.
I like whiskey.
I like drinking.
Did you see my face? I love it.
I like
I know.
drinking Belgian quads, and you know what? Whenever I drink a Belgian quad, Todd, it tastes good.
Does it work, the quads?
It works the quads as well.
Dude,
But-
you should pull up that can, dude.
but-
That
but-
is fucking cool as
But
shit.
some of the things I love on Thanksgiving is I enjoy spending time with the family, right? I get up. I usually do jujitsu. We have a turkey roll. We roll every time.
It's fucking ridiculous.
So then we go to my aunt's and eat my face off, right? And then we'll usually leave there and we'll go to my mother-in-law's house and have some meals there.
Oh, so you're not done that day.
No, we go and get dessert at the in-laws' house. Then I get
Poppy?
home. Then I get home, and then they go out, Mom and Janice, and they get their shopping and stuff. Like they go late.
Oh, so you're part of that
I'm not
machine.
part of it.
You're part of the machine.
I'm part, but part of the thing is like people support this. Like is it worth saving $10 on a television?
Sometimes it's a lot of money. So I'll tell you this.
But is it worth
Colin
sacrificing the
No.
Hold on,
Colin
no,
wants-
let me finish my statement. Is it worth sacrificing the family time and the enjoyment with your family and people that you love to save $10 on a fucking TV?
No.
No. But, so I already know that there is something I'm going to buy Black Friday. Kohl's is having a PS4 for $199 with a $60 Kohl's gift card.
Okay.
That's a fucking steal.
Don't you already have a PS4?
Don't you have two of them already?
No, I only have one, and one's for that's what Colin wants for Christmas. That's what he
Okay.
wants. That's what he wants Santa to bring him.
Does he know about Santa?
You know what my kid said
No,
about
shh.
Santa?
Yeah, shh.
My kid's 4. This is what he said about Santa.
Cinnamon Jr.?
Yeah, Cinnamon Jr. was like, Cinnamon Jr. was like, I want this RC Raceway set. He likes to play with cars. So his mom said, "Oh well, we'll have Santa bring it to you." And he said, "No, not Santa. I want the mailman to bring it." And they're like, "Why?" And this is what he said at 4 years old. He goes, "Well, Santa only comes once a year. The mailman comes every day."
That's a fucking smart move.
Dude.
It's a smart fucking move.
I had an issue last night where Declan's tooth came out, right?
Did you punch it out?
No. He yanked it out himself. And he's like, I'm just going to stick this under my bed, but Tooth Fairy's not coming. I'm like, what do you mean? He's like, I still got one there from like 4 weeks ago. They still had under his pillow every
The
day.
tooth? No.
And Delaney.
Did you forget?
Yes, I totally forgot. And Delaney goes, I still got one under my pillow from like 2 weeks ago, right?
What the fuck is with these kids losing all their teeth? Like, what the fuck are you doing to them?
Well,
Serving them
they're at
rocks
that,
for dinner?
they're at that age where the teeth just start coming out.
Yeah, I'm actually surprised Delaney didn't steal Declan's tooth and put it under her pillow.
But
Yeah, I could see that.
literally last night there was 3 teeth under the pillow, and I had to text Janice. I'm like, you gotta bring some money home.
Holy shit! How much?
Well, I think
Oh shit!
Delaney
type
got
right now, Chris.
Delaney got no. Just forget about it. Delaney got I think $3 for her tooth.
Ooh.
Declan got 6 for the 2 teeth, but somebody forgot to take one of the teeth, so he still has a tooth under his pillow. So he's got another, according to him, another $6 coming.
Damn.
Right. But we've talked many times where you're not a big fan of certain holidays and it's all bullshit. But then you had a kid, right? And you are now perpetuating those same things you didn't believe in a few years ago, right?
No. I've always liked Thanksgiving.
Talking about Christmas, Santa.
Yeah.
Holly Stewart said it's not fair to the employees that have to work on.
It's not fair. to the
No, it's
employees.
not fair at all. It's fucking bullshit.
don't
I
give a
I will agree with that. That kind of is bullshit.
You don't agree enough to not go.
Same with like 4th of July, like any holiday making people work.
Listen. I'm not Katie.
I don't get it.
Yeah, what do you?
You're not going to bully me,
Oh, it's Carolina, by the way.
Catalina, my line mixer.
Yeah, he can't get it. He's the worst. He thinks my dog's a boy. Like he can't. Like he'll talk about his dog and like a female, like, and his dog's a boy. He talks about my dog as a boy and mine's a girl.
No, I just wouldn't go. I wouldn't go to a store and make a person leave their family. That's fucked
How
up.
do you stop that now that the wheels are in motion for so long?
Because I do all of my shopping online.
But how about other people?
Well, then I recommend they do their shopping online.
Do you think that when you do your shopping online that there's nobody at Amazon that particular day and they're not doing it, or it's just out of sight, out of mind?
You know what? That's a great point. So you think if you have a problem with your order and you all of a sudden called Amazon customer service, there's nobody working?
I don't have any orders coming on Thursday, motherfucker.
No, we're just
Well, you
saying,
just
like,
said,
like
I do all your
somebody's
shopping
packing
online.
somebody's shit that day.
Not on a holiday.
Yes,
Nope.
Amazon is not closed on fucking Thanksgiving.
I
You're
guarantee
part of
they
the
are.
problem, bully.
I guarantee they're not.
I got friends that work for him.
Who?
My buddy Pete.
Pete?
Pete sounds like a made-up name.
Yeah, that's a total made-up name.
Pete
That doesn't
Cur-
even sound real.
He works for them.
Oh, the God.
Oh,
That
that
sounds
last
even
that's
worse.
no, no.
Swear to God, that's
no,
his
no,
name.
no.
He works for them. I'm telling you, they're not open on Thanksgiving.
They're
He works
open.
with Bill Boxby.
There's no way they're not open with their busy schedule coming up for the next
Dude,
40 days.
They're fucking ordering. They're delivering that day.
Yeah,
No, they're not.
they are definitely open.
No, they're not. They're not.
Todd, fact check them. Look up Amazon.
I don't know. I never got my money from last week because I'd be willing to throw that money down.
He's not
on
going to
this
pay
bet.
it.
On this
He
bet.
doesn't pay his bets. Look, now the shirt's coming open and everything. Like he's got.
You know, I want to ask you when you knew Wilson, did you have all those?
He
tattoos?
still knows Wilson.
Me when I first knew him?
Yes. Did you have all those tattoos?
No, I just started getting them.
All right.
Yeah.
Next question.
Like, what? You're fucking speed bump too.
I know.
Let's fucking. You know what?
Hey, I got a question, Chris. What'd you do, Todd?
Oh!
I got a question.
He's still breaking shit, even when he's trying not to.
It's his own shit.
I got a question, Todd. Chris. When you first knew Todd, did you
Do you like?
did you have a podcast?
Do you like? Do you like a bright blue or a not so bright blue?
Hey, Chris, I got a question for you.
But
When,
totally.
when you first knew Todd,
But
when you first knew Todd, did he like cream ale?
Todd
beers?
felt that was like such an important question to ask that he had to stop everything that
I
we were
just
doing.
forgot. I just remembered it.
You got right. Was that on your list?
No, it was in my head.
All right.
Hey, Chris.
He's gonna rethink this one tomorrow. and he's
Chris-
like, I'm not
Chris-
doing that again.
Chris, when you first knew Todd, did he have one PS4 or did he have none?
When Todd was born and he came out of your mom's vagina, was he always your brother? Yes, he was always my brother.
Sorry.
But like, I guarantee Amazon is open on fucking Thanksgiving. There's no fucking way they're not.
They're delivering. They're delivering that.
But you
day.
figure like the supermarkets are closed. Like I just had to deal with something.
But they're not closed. They're only open for a certain amount of hours.
No, I'm saying like you would think they were closed, but they are definitely open till like mid-afternoon.
Yep.
I have an issue like some of the products my company sells come out of China, right?
What's your problem with China?
I don't have a problem with China. I'm about to add to the story. So, they sent out an email a few months ago, like, what big projects do you have with these products? And I was like, why? Like, oh, Chinese New Year's coming. I said, what happens to Chinese New Year? Like, they shut down for the whole month. Nobody works for
Whole
a
month?
month.
Holy shit.
Chinese New Year, nobody fucking works for a month.
It's all right. In France, every 6 weeks, the teachers in France take 2 weeks vacation.
How about firemen? Firemen work like 5 or 6 days on, then 5 or 6 days off.
Yeah, but they're running into a fucking fire. In
I'm
France,
not
they're just-
complaining about them. I'm saying it's just one of those jobs you get a lot of time off.
No, but when you hear about the whole thing in France, their fucking time off is crazy.
Yeah.
Well,
How about Italy? Italy, like there's
all
like
of Europe.
midday. There's like a
Say
take
it
a
like
couple-
say it in your Australian accent again.
Midday.
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 Midday to you.
They have. I forget what the name of it is, but you take a nap for a couple hours and then you go back to work.
Siesta.
Siesta.
But that's in Spain.
Not siesta than in Italy.
It's something similar.
Yes.
La siesta.
Well, siesta. But the American society now that we're taking a sidetrack down this road, you're so connected to everything, right?
Yeah.
Like you got your iPhone in your hand, you got your computer, you got so many ways for people to contact you that even when you take day off, you can't take a day off. Like people are
No.
still reaching out to you.
You still got that leash.
Yeah, I have 6 more work days for this year, right? And I'm done.
Ooh.
Right? I'm off. Let me finish my story before you
go-
ask me what
no,
my
I'm not.
favorite color is again. So I'm off tomorrow. I'm off all next week. I'm off the following Monday and Friday. Like just keeps going, and then December 15th I'm off. Right? So I have somebody covering for me next week, and I never get any voicemails when I come back from vacation. Right?
That's nice.
Here's why. I leave my message. I say, hey, it's Chris, and here's the company I work for. If you need immediate assistance, contact so-and-so and so-and-so. If you need project pricing, contact so-and-so. And then I wait like 5 seconds, and then I say the whole thing over again. So I'm at like 40 seconds deep before I even get to the end of it.
Nobody's
It's the most
staying off
annoying
now.
thing in the world.
But then I don't say anything for another 30, 40 seconds before I end it. So there's never a beep to leave me a message. So when I come back from vacation all the time, I don't have a single fucking message when I'm back.
So Holly Stewart points out that Thanksgiving in Canada is not the same day.
What are you doing?
I'm looking for something, asshole.
So Amazon in Canada
Is
open for business, bitch.
Amazon worldwide? Open.
Worldwide?
Worldwide.
International?
What are you looking for?
Don't fucking worry about what I'm looking for. Continue talking
Because
about
you're not part of the
Thanksgiving.
conversation when you're looking for
Oh,
something.
Mr. fucking Texty McText earlier.
What am I texting?
You're texting all kinds of things.
I haven't texted a thing during the first show or second show.
Yes, you did.
No, I have not.
I got you on video.
You don't have me texting on video. You have me looking up shit on my phone.
Well, there you go. I'm looking for something.
All right, we're just going to sit here and wait then.
That's
What do you-
fine by me. I've got the
Can you-
power
can
of
you tell
editing.
Can you tell us what you're looking for, Bullet? Maybe we can help.
Nope.
Is it dildo shaped?
Is it your soul?
Is it shape of a vagina?
Is it a blue pill? We're back.
And we're,
And we're back.
Episode 206 coming at your podcast.
Fuck it. I'll look for it later.
What are you looking
What
for?
the fuck were you looking for? He's still looking for it. Your hat.
the hell
It was
came out of
it was a hat the whole fucking time.
Was that
Are you serious? You were looking for the hat?
I just wanted to have it.
Jesus Christ.
dude? Was that dandruff that came out of that?
No,
What were
it
those
was-
big
Oh,
flakes?
It was gel.
Stuff off the-
Old hair gel and semen.
It was the stuff off the carpet.
There's a lot of comments going on up there too, as far as I can
Bob.
see.
Bob was saying have a good Thanksgiving. He's got to take off.
too.
Okay. Yeah. Well, you know why Bob's getting off? Because Bullet just spent 5 minutes looking for his hat.
Holly mentions about Amazon Canada.
That's Canada. It doesn't count.
I think
I
in
don't live in
general,
Canada.
It's international.
most big companies that are retail driven are going to be open on Thanksgiving. Yes.
I don't agree with it. I think you should be with your family.
No, I wasn't asking if you agree with me. I'm saying as a general statement, they're
Well-
probably most of them are open.
Well, fucking Todd PS4 over here, he's going to be with his fucking.
Oh, Todd.
Actually, no. Todd's going to order that online.
Speaking
Todd's
of
not
speaking of
actually going to buy it.
PS4, are you all going to be getting Battlefront 2 tomorrow?
I'm picking it up at 10 a.m. Traded in a bunch of games today. The fucking biggest scam in the fucking video game industry is
Oh,
the
shit.
fucking
Wow.
the value you get on when fucking video game when you trade it back in.
Why? What are you trading?
I just spent $60 on Resident Evil a couple weeks ago.
Great game.
Traded it in today.
Got $20.
It's, $12.50.
I would have given you $12.50 for it.
Yeah, but your money's no good with me.
You know what he would have charged me? $15.
I
15,
traded
he
that
would've
in.
Charged you 60.
They wouldn't take Madden 15 because it's older than a year. They're not taking the older games now.
Mm-hmm.
I traded in Black Ops. Got $3.50 for that. Yeah, like none of these games were worth anything. It was crazy. I traded in like 10 games to get one game for $60.
Now there's somebody in like Cambodia that's going to throw that disc in and go, "Oh my God, look at the graphics on this."
Oh my
thing."
God, yeah, that dude's gonna be so happy with his PS2
I like PS.
that he got on fucking Thanksgiving night in fucking Cambodia.
So you are picking up Battlefront 2. So I should pick it up.
Yes,
So we're not doing Call of Duty.
I got Call of Duty already.
I'll wait for you to sell it and I'll pick it up for $4.
You know, we did a digital download of Call of Duty just so we could have
you
it on
have
two
to.
PlayStations.
You have to.
Yeah, I have multiple PlayStations.
So now you can't return that.
I'm not gonna return it.
I know. Now all of a sudden there's no value.
Yeah,
you can
well, that's
never-
how they get you too.
But you don't.
but they're
have to
gonna
buy it
turn
twice.
around
But
that
you don't have to buy it twice.
Resident Evil that I sold for $12.50, they're gonna sell for
$29.99.
$39 or $29.
But the beauty of the digital downloads is the fact that you can throw it on both PS4s.
Right.
And
If
you're
you
out.
have multiple PS4s, but it's fucking totally disappointing when you take a game in to trade it. And God forbid that fucking thing has a used sticker on it already.
It's already like how's this?
They're all used no matter what. I
How
know.
does that matter?
But they look as soon as it gets scanned, they're like, oh, it's fucking used.
A second owner.
Yeah, it's a second or third owner. You never know. But it's like the value of it is so driven down. And there's games like that I looked forward to a couple of like 2 years ago. We bought Guitar Hero. Right?
Last Christmas.
We got our guitar. Yeah, was it last Christmas?
yeah,
And
we
you
were,
got-
we were gonna get the band back
It was
together.
like $129.
We were gonna get the
right?
band back together.
The volume on the music is so low on the game. It's fucking just awful. And then you go to trade it in, they're like, "We'll give you $22 for that thing you just spent $129 on."
Bullet,
Holy
you would have been
shit.
so impressed when we had the band together. They were good
Would I have?
times.
You
Yes.
would have.
Yes.
I doubt it.
You know, we had a conversation on the ride over here, right? Stone Temple Pilots came on,
Okay.
right? A pick and bull about, and I don't think there was anything wrong with his car either. It was probably the same thing he always does to me.
No, it was
And
legitimately.
tomorrow he's gonna be like, "Got you again."
No, it was legitimately
Now,
the
you know what?
battery.
How's he getting home?
He's gonna taxi or Uber.
Yeah, because you guys won't take me home.
I can't
Well,
drive right now.
I live right next door. I can't.
that's
I'm
okay.
feeling pretty good.
Yeah, that's
But
fine.
so anyway,
You can stay here.
can we finish the story?
I'm gonna check and see how much an Uber is gonna cost. or a
Anyway.
cab.
So we were talking about Stone Temple Pilots, and I don't even remember where I'm going with this fucking conversation.
We were talking about it.
We were talking about the music, right?
Uh-huh.
Saying I don't even remember where I'm going because you fucking interrupt me.
Talking
like 20
about
fucking
how
times.
he said.
But there was a reason I was saying it that had something to do with what we
I
were talking
said
about.
that I wouldn't want to be that guy. He's got a lot of big shoes to fill.
The new guy who's
Yeah.
coming into.
Yeah, the
fill.
guy who's taking over for Scott Weiland.
And I said he's not filling shoes, he's singing. But this still has nothing to do with the comment that fucking Todd interrupted me on that I couldn't fucking finish my conversation.
Hold on. If you want me to go through the fucking podcast for the last year, how many times you've interrupted my good friend Bullet?
Yeah, we're co-hosts. That's what we do.
You're
Oh,
right.
wow.
You're right. You're right.
Oh,
You're right.
wow.
You're right.
Wow.
I'm supposed to add content.
You're
not
you're
take it
supposed
away.
to be the
Not take it away.
AV guy.
You're right. You're right.
And that's what we were talking about earlier. Bull was saying, Todd's getting a little too big for his britches back there. There's times where
Is that why the chair broke?
Todd wants to be the interviewing guy and will jump in like what's your favorite color? Mid blue. Whatever he did it was like 20 minutes ago where he did something as well. Like he's fucking just ramming it in as hard as he can just
Sometimes
to interrupt
that's what
it.
you got to do, though.
But for no reason, and I was in the middle of a thought process, and he fucking just took it away from me.
Well, go back. We're talking about.
I can't
Stone Temple
remember what I was
Pilots.
talking about. We were talking about Stone Temple Pilots versus with the new lead singer
Journey.
versus Journey with their new lead singer. And I don't remember how it relates to Guitar Hero because there was something coming from there.
Well,
Or was it Battlefield?
No.
No.
Why would I talk about music with Battlefield? There he goes again. He
I'm
just
trying-
did it again.
I'm trying to help you.
He's got one job over there, and he's trying to do multiple jobs.
Yeah,
You know, just
apparently
shut
his
off my
one
mic.
job is to fuck you up.
Why'd you give me my mic? Why'd you give me a mic?
So anyway,
Just shut it off.
we were talking about
Why did I get one?
why he snorted and I snorted. It's double snort. So we were talking about Guitar Hero and I can't fucking remember why. God damn you, Todd.
You're like when the girlfriend of the wife was like, "Fine, I'll just shut the fuck up," and then you keep talking about like, "Fine, you won't hear another word out of me the whole night."
Won't say a thing.
Nope, I'm just not gonna say
Just gonna
it.
sit here and say nothing.
He was saying it was big shoes to fill for Scott Weiland's shoes. And I'm like, well, I said, you don't think it's big shoes to fill for the Filipino guy for Journey?
It's different.
And he's like, it's different. And I said, why is it
It's
different?
totally different.
And he's like, well, Scott Weiland was a rocker, and he had this attitude and the way he carried himself on stage. And I said, so you're saying that he wasn't a good singer?
Yeah, but I will say what the guy with the Filipino guy is.
When
He's just pretending to be Steve Perry,
what
as opposed to I think
what I'm
this
saying
guy's.
is with
They're
Steve
going to do.
Perry-
They're doing new
Steve
music.
Perry is admittedly a very
Journey
good
has
singer.
new music, by the way.
Steve Perry's
Oh, yeah?
is an
You
amazing
got their
singer.
collection?
I have that CD.
And the kid who they have to
CD.
replace him
Just
sounds
one.
exactly
Two
like him.
tracks.
But that's all he has to worry about is sounding like Steve Perry. Whereas a guy like who's going into a situation with Scott Weiland, and the other thing is, look, Steve Perry didn't die. Scott Weiland's dead.
He's dead to me.
And whenever people die, they grow angel wings, and people think, they're 10 times better than they were.
And the other singer that sang for Stone Temple Pilots is dead.
Chester Bennington, yeah. So it's like,
Oh shit! Knowledge, bro.
Um,
Knowledge.
Scott Weiland, on top of being a singer, he was a showman. He was a rock guy. He had a very interesting stage presence. So it's like
Who's the guy that replaced the guy for Queen? Gay guy.
Kid from
the American Idol.
Yeah.
yeah.
I forget, but he's got a really
He's got a
set
good
of pipes.
voice. He's got a good
Yeah,
voice.
he's got a really good
Who in
voice.
your mind is the best replacement for a lead singer that you've seen?
And was it Queen or was it It wasn't Queen. It was
Queen.
Queen.
Was it really?
Yeah.
Yeah. I would say probably Brian Johnson in
Who
AC/DC
took over in XS?
for Bon Scott.
Nobody.
Yeah, no, they had a guy for a little bit. They even had like a rock star show where they found him. It was like a talent show. They found him.
Fuck that.
Exactly. I'd say probably Brian Johnston from AC/DC.
Which
for
sounded
Bon Scott.
Yeah.
He actually sounded a lot like the original guy too.
Was
though.
he in the band prior?
No.
Is
No.
he still in the band though?
Yes.
But they're retiring as
Well,
well.
he's kind of not in the band because he had ear damage, so he had to drop off the tour. It's like, it's weird. Who knows what's
Who
going
was
on
the
with that.
guy that replaced? He was singing with the
Ronnie
Doors for a little
James,
bit.
Ronnie James Dio in Black Sabbath. He replaced Ozzy. I mean, the albums with Dio are fucking amazing.
That's pretty believable though. Like he had a lot of.
But what
talent.
I'm saying is that you're walking into a situation that's like a pretty fucking big deal. Like
What's the movie with Mark Wahlberg? That's
Rockstar.
Yeah.
Rockstar.
And that's based off the real story of Tim Ripper Owens, who was what happened was Judas Priest split with Rob Halford, and the drummer of Judas Priest was in a bar one night in Akron, Ohio, and saw a Judas Priest cover band, and fucking just was like, "Holy shit!" and didn't believe it was really him. And
Is he going to the bathroom?
He is.
Are you
Todd's
serious?
gonna pee.
It's Thanksgiving already, bro.
This guy.
It's next week.
But he found him at a fucking bar and sang, and was on I think two or three of their albums, and Still cool with them, and Halford came back.
Wasn't there a guy that took over as the lead singer of the Cult for a little while too?
Yeah.
Or was the lead singer of the
Cole
Cult
for the Doors.
For the Doors, okay.
Yeah,
That didn't work out too.
No. Well, think about in a way, Eddie Vedder was the replacement singer for Andy Wood and Mother Love Bone. They became Pearl Jam.
Wasn't Chris Cornell on that band too?
No, you're thinking Temple of the Dog.
Okay.
Yeah, but
And what band did you say?
was Mother Love Bone.
Oh yeah, okay.
They were like the first big Seattle band to get to break, and before their major label was released, Andy Wood died of an overdose.
Do you listen to Joe Rogan podcast?
No,
He had Billy Corgan on the other day.
Billy Corgan's awesome. He bought the NWA.
Yeah, but Billy Corgan seems so introspective and aware of everything, and
Sure.
he's not afraid
To call
To-
people out.
to call people out and to be himself.
And he doesn't mythologize stuff, which I think a lot of people tend to do, especially when people are gone and dead. He doesn't mythologize it, which is a problem, and it's natural to do. I'm a real big fan of Billy Corgan. Again, he had some words with Chris Cornell and some of the Soundgarden guys because they took a shit on him. But look, the guy's got a track record. Even if you just go, okay, Siamese Dream, and what was the double album, their big one? What was that album called?
I know it's the one with the moon and
all the fucking.
I know
hits.
which one you're talking about.
That's double album. If they did nothing but those two fucking albums, those two albums
They'd
are
be
fucking iconic.
phenomenal forever.
Yeah,
but
it's fucking
listening
amazing.
to his episode on Joe Rogan,
He had
like
a very fucked up childhood.
he was very introspective about
His dad.
No, just stars. Yeah, he talked about that for a second, but he's talking about stars in general, how they always feel like they're relevant, and he got to a point where he felt like he was relevant and the fans weren't reacting the right way, and that's why he brought in whatever the new guy is.
The electronic stuff.
Yeah, well, no, there's his manager, the guy who's handling his producing, Rick Rubin.
Okay.
And he was talking about that. And so bands that are past their prime right now, right?
Mm-hmm.
And they're still around, who do you think's the best one? Like somebody that you see making a comeback. Like U2 is coming around soon. And they've had some albums that are very relevant to certain times in people's lives, like Joshua Tree. Like you go back to Joshua Tree, like that's a fucking album that
I'd say probably Metallica. That's a band that's been around for over 30-something years.
no, I'm saying somebody that you've kind of lost favor with, and now they're gonna. Who do you think's gonna make
Robert
kind of a
Plant
comeback?
was just
Metallica.
on Stern a couple
they-
weeks ago.
Metallica's never been out of.
Yeah,
the
I
loop.
don't think they've ever been out.
They've had some very, very shitty albums. But you mean a person like a band that went away and came back?
Yeah.
Like Robert Plant was just on Stern a couple weeks ago,
Yeah.
and his new stuff is fucking good.
Well, it's really Americana, folkish, folky type stuff.
But if you would have told me that was Robert Plant, I'd be like,
Yeah, I don't know.
well, Stone Temple Pilots are supposed to come out with some new stuff.
we just heard
Now,
the
how
new
We
song.
were, that's what
how
we were
cra-
listening to on the way here.
How crazy is that they're an old band to young kids now?
Yeah.
Dude, I was at the gym and listening to Guns N' Roses last year.
Their
and
fucking
some,
debut album's 25 years old.
Some kid who's in his early 20s, he's like, I love these oldies. And I'm like, what the fuck you say? He's like, I love these oldies. I'm like, Guns N' Roses? He's like, yeah.
That first album, start to finish is
That
Appetite
album
for
is
Destruction?
That album is a near perfect album.
Phenomenal album.
Mr. Brown.
They lost me when they did the double album.
Yeah, but there was
With November
what
Rain and
sucked
all the
was
other
there was
shit.
there was a tune or two on both that were good.
If
but
they
the
would have
whole
if they would have shaved that down to a singular
Single.
album,
Single.
it would have been great.
would have been
Yeah.
good.
A lot of anonymity.
No, I just think
Is
it
that
was.
where the fish go in?
I think the worst thing that happened to them was
Bands that
The
jumped the
Fame.
shark.
Ooh,
the Fame is what did that.
They
to
jumped the
them.
shark.
Jump the Shark. I think is such a
No,
such
because
a tough.
there was even good songs. I think there was even good songs on Chinese Democracy, the Axl Rose solo album that was Guns N' Roses. There was some good shit in
You
there.
can't
too.
say the Axl Rose solo album, Guns N' Roses.
Well, it was released under Guns N'
Guns N'
Roses,
Roses,
but it was
Ah.
Axl Rose's solo album.
Okay.
I mean, it didn't have anybody from the band but him.
But I think jumping the shark when it comes to music is relative. You got Metallica, who became mainstream at one point, where if you were a Metallica fan when they started,
Yeah.
they jumped the shark.
It's all about perspective.
But they were still playing music, but they were just.
Who's a big band that let you down?
Oh shit, that's a great
Did you just make some weird noise?
Chris.
there?
Chris,
Trying to think.
great question. Chris, great.
His head's gonna explode.
That was a great question, Chris. That was a great question.
But I want to hear it in the Ric Flair voice.
A band that let me down recently.
The band.
No, I think that's more of a Dusty Rhodes kind of thing.
You think so?
Yeah, probably.
maybe
I
I'll
mean, I'm trying to
Australian.
think.
Like somebody you used to love to listen to, and now you're like, oh, I'm too cool for them now because they fucking jumped it.
Do you have one?
I don't really.
I can't think of one really.
No, I listen to so much music.
I just,
Like on the way here, like Ed Sheeran was playing on the radio,
most of
and
the
it was
people
a
I listen to are
station.
dead.
It was a station that Delaney put on before I picked Bullet up, and I'm singing the song in my head, and I started singing out loud, and he's like, "What are you doing?" I'm singing Ed Sheeran. I'm like, pretty good singer.
He acts. I actually agree, Chris.
Bullet doesn't like him for some reason.
Why, Bullet?
Because it's overproduced, saccharine bullshit.
But Bullet's probably never listened to any of his songs to be able to say that.
You really? Well, let me punch you in the nuts just so you can know what it feels like. It's like I don't have to. I heard 30 seconds of it and I knew exactly
What
what
song
it
was it?
What
The
song
new-
was it,
The new
Bullet?
one? Or Shape of You? What was it, bro?
I think it was Shape of You.
Oh, dude, I could do that. I
But-
want to punch.
But Bullet, he's the guy from High Fidelity.
No, I'm not. I just don't like overproduced, saccharine, fake, phony bullshit.
It wasn't overproduced. It's him playing guitar and singing.
It's just my
It's like
opinion.
Stevia.
Fucking whatever.
You
not
you didn't listen to
If
it.
you enjoyed it, you get enjoyment out of it. Hey, man, you do you.
What's your
Now, Chris? Do you listen to like just general music in general?
I
Like,
listen
mean,
to everything,
Yeah, so do I.
and I don't judge.
I'm
So-
not judging. It
so-
ain't for me.
And you know why
So
Bullet
last week when
judges?
we were- last week
Here's
when
why
we were-
Bullet judges, because he has a little bit of musical talent, which we don't have.
He does. He's got a
Everything
lot-
probably sounds good to us versus him. He's like a chef, right? Going to a restaurant and eating the food.
I'm not even trying to hate on it.
No,
it's
no, no.
just it just
Oh, that's a
doesn't
bullshit burger.
it doesn't ring
That's
to
right.
me
That's
that
a
there's
7-Eleven burger.
there's no truth to it. There's no honesty to it. There's nothing of
Why do
value.
you
It's
make that
empty
call, though?
calories? Because I can just hear it.
But when that dude's putting it out there, that's what he's feeling.
How about a band like Maroon 5?
It doesn't speak anything really to me, but I can't hate on them. They're making a buck.
What's your dirty pleasure that like is
Oh.
outside of your normal realm of music that people are like, Bullet?
I don't really have a dirty
You a
pleasure.
Justin Timberlake fan?
I'll be honest with you.
I'm
I
more
am.
of a fan of
I am.
him than his music.
Okay,
I'm on both.
I'm a
both.
JT fan.
I don't have a guilty
I'm
pleasure
a Michael
because
Bublé. I hear Michael Bublé. I'm like, fucking dude's got some
Yeah,
pipes.
Never was a huge fan of that.
He's
guy.
I
good.
just don't
He's
believe in
good.
guilty pleasures because you like what you like, and I don't care what anybody thinks. So if they were to look at me sideways for liking something, I'd just be like, well, fuck you.
Kind of the way you're looking at me for Ed Sheeran.
No, hey, man.
But see, what's funny is I love everything from.
I like
fucking
some Demi
Iron-
Lovato songs.
but
I
this-
like everything from
but
Iron
she's got
Maiden
a
to.
fucking donk on her.
But
so
this
that
goes
makes
back
it a little
to
easier.
this goes back to the conversation we had about when somebody posts something on Facebook and you immediately just kind of respond to it without actually fucking looking into it.
Yeah, I did that once already.
But that's what it is with the
Did you ever hear
music.
that
Like
story?
you hear it for like 2 seconds and you don't want to even give it a chance. You're
did
just
you ever
like,
hear that story?
yeah, we've talked about it, but you
Yeah.
don't want to give something a chance.
I fucked up.
You just want to fucking lock in and throw an opinion out there to show like, hey, I'm up on my soapbox. And
No,
this is the thing.
I just was speaking before I was thinking, which I usually do. I did that to Nicole from Trenton Takeout.
Was that for? What was that for?
A Macklemore song, and I was like, "They suck. I fucking hate him." And she's like, "It's about my grandparents." I'm like,
Yeah.
"I fucked up."
I'm
Yeah, but
sorry.
that's actually different because that song.
I fucked up.
that song means something more to her
Yeah,
than it
this-
did to you.
Oh, it's
But I've seen that video and
It's
the
pretty good
the
video.
grandmother one, right?
Yeah.
yeah. I was.
Yeah.
Is she
Totally,
dead? She gotta be dead.
I was totally just like,
How about that 93 or
I fucked up.
97-year-old at the? Did you know that guy that you got your hair cut after?
Did I know him?
No, but he was 97 years old.
Yeah, I know that.
Yeah.
I
How
was
crazy is
talking
that?
to him at the haircut place, which Bullet would never do.
never.
But how crazy is that? I mean, dude looked great
Yeah,
for 97.
For 97, fucking
Look,
looked phenomenal.
He walked better than Bullet.
He looked. He did walk better than Bullet. He looked 96.
I'm gonna suck as a
But
bald
this
guy.
fucking dude,
so bad.
he was old. right?
He was.
And he tried to get out of the chair when he got his hair cut, and he stood up and he had his legs were all wobbly for a second, like the dude in
then he locked him in.
like in Something About Mary when he's got the cane going back and forth, and he just sits there for a second. He's like, I just need a second. Once I get up, I'm good, right? And he fucking stands up, and he looked fucking pimp too. He got a brand new haircut, and
You still had hair?
actually Todd had a conversation with a stranger yesterday.
It wasn't yesterday. It was but I was thinking about you the whole time, Bullet.
We got time. We got time, Bullet.
So I'm sitting at Giant. I'm just checking out. It's like 11:30, 12 o'clock at night, maybe even a little later. And what the hell is that?
What the fuck?
And
This is my Siri.
the guy starts talking to me. I had a Boston Bruins hat on, or a Boston Red Sox on. What?
Keep going.
What's that look at?
What's that on your Instagram, bro?
There's a picture of the skull and a picture of this stuff.
That's not what it was. It was a picture of a dong. Oh, now you change it to a kid's picture. You know,
Oh, look.
So
You
so
got
Bullet,
no
Bullet,
fucking-
Bullet.
What's
so,
that? What is that?
that's not the picture you had up there.
Bullet,
This
so
is
I
the
was
same
thinking.
picture
I was
had
thinking
up
about
there.
you. I wound up having a 5-minute conversation with a total stranger about the Phillies in the 80s, the Phillies in the 90s, and I'm sitting there the whole time going, what would Bullet have done?
I have a conversation about the fucking Phillies with a complete asshole stranger.
So he's an asshole.
Yeah, I wouldn't have a conversation with someone I didn't know
And-
why.
Now, is that how you
and
do
hang on.
the headphones? Like it just takes you out of the.
It's a visual
But,
deterrent.
but on a side note, Todd also said that towards the end of the conversation, you couldn't get away from the guy.
Oh, what about that one? Oh, you
did.
don't
Which
put
is
that
a
on
risk you take when you're talking to a stranger.
there. Yeah, I won't take that risk. Never.
But it wasn't so much the fact that he was still talking to me, because I was checking out and I was leaving. The fact that he still had the woman who worked there, like she was corralled in. She can't go anywhere. She works there.
It might be somewhere he goes all the time, though.
So it was, I was starting to feel a little bad. Like, dude, like it's time to go home. It's time to go home.
But sometimes you got to fully engage these people.
But I did it, and I'm perfectly fine with that.
Not me, man. I'm not engaged in shit.
There are so many cool things you hear just from random people. That
Yeah.
old guy today, just for even that 10 seconds.
Just 10 seconds of conversation
you know
with the
what?
guy.
Fucking 97.
We also,
That's twice my age.
Todd and I were at the barber shop, right? We both, I was getting a cut from one guy. He was getting cut from another guy. And this is an old school barber shop. The youngest barber there is like 76, right? And we're getting the haircuts. And you know, and we're not afraid to walk into a new place to get haircuts. But we go to this place on a regular basis, and we're talking to him, and it's a 4-way conversation, and we're talking about dead hookers and going to the casino, and we're doing all this stuff.
With
And,
70-year-old guys.
and I'm thinking to myself, one's 83, your guy.
Buddy?
Yeah. And I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, how great is this? Like,
You trust those old bags?
Oh,
when you
absolutely.
fucking-
Yeah.
And I go and I'm thinking to myself, I'm like, I love going to this place just because of the conversations I have when I'm there.
Nah, I'm good, man.
We're taking you there.
No.
Well, hold on.
What,
So-
you don't
so
trust our
my
barber?
My barber, or our barber, guy's 83 years old. He just came back from Vegas bowling. Like he's an 80-year-old guy who does professional bowling. How crazy is that?
Pretty nuts.
But you can't find enough in that conversation to spark your interest to lock in and listen to some story.
When you go get a haircut, do you say anything or you just sit there?
It took a while, but I started talking to him. But now he moved away, so it's like it's whatever.
Are you hurt that you didn't get told where they were going?
I'm a little offended.
Are you friends with them on Facebook or Instagram or anything?
Nope.
Really?
Nope.
You gonna be-
So this guy
you
moved
okay?
away. You have no idea where they're at?
None. Pulled in the parking lot, and I'm like, what the fuck is this? I'm like, what?
It's so sad.
Son of a bitch. I was so
That'd
pissed.
actually that'd be pretty sad.
I was so pissed. I was so
But
goddamn
do you
aggravated.
follow him on social media or
No.
anything? Well, maybe that's just all on you, not staying connected. When's the last time you went in there?
About like 6 weeks ago.
Oh, it's been recent then.
Yeah.
And they were lively group.
Yeah.
What'd you like about the place?
That I knew it.
That's the only thing.
Yeah.
What was the name of the place?
I forget.
I love this so much. I don't know the name. What was your barber's name?
So trying to find that new place
Did
is
you get a
going to
diff-
be impossible.
Did you get
No.
a different barber every time you were in there?
No, it was always the same dude.
Does it rhyme with air uttery?
No. God, no.
Haircuttery.
No.
What was the name of the place?
Hust.
No,
Lutz?
This is
no.
just shameful.
I
Like,
forget.
you sure you're even in the right parking lot? You can't remember the name of the
No,
place.
because I doubled back and went into it again, and I was just
Hold
like,
on, I'm gonna
"No!"
come back and see if this was just.
Yeah, like an aberration.
I guarantee it's like one parking lot over, and it's just it's the same looking building, and it's just fucking.
I even
wandering
tried to
around.
find it on Google Maps, and it wasn't on Google Maps.
How do you find it if you don't know the name?
Because I like zoomed into where I was and
Hair.
zoomed in on the map.
Hair.
How much time did you spend in the parking lot?
Like 5 minutes. I was so pissed.
And what's on the radio when you're in there, like playing? I guarantee you know.
I was on the phone actually.
So
So I'm like, what the fuck? Like, where's my barber?
so you're like, what the fuck? I don't know where my barber is. But you don't know the name. What's the name of the barber?
Barber.
I want to say Dom. I could be wrong. I could
This
be wrong.
is
There's
the
never
whole
been-
problem right here.
There's never been a barber named Dom.
No, but the problem is he doesn't know the name of the place. He doesn't know the name of the barber.
I don't.
Do you know what town it was in?
Ben Salem.
Okay.
Ben Salam.
Is it a big or small shopping center?
It was a smaller one.
Okay. And it's someplace you've been to how many times?
3 or 4 times.
What happened to the barber you had before that?
Well, I went like a 3-year period without cutting my hair, so.
Oh, that was a long.
Well, I don't think it was 3 years. Your hair
It
grows
was-
fast.
Yeah, I mean, it's growing pretty fast now. I'm just going to let it grow. Fuck it. I'm done.
Why?
I just don't care.
You do care.
Nope. It's
You
wintertime
got
anyway.
a solid beard going. Todd's got a beard going.
I do.
Yeah, I'm going to do the beard for the next couple months.
We should do a beard styling episode. We're also going to do a Christmas bad sweater Pollyanna party, which is going to be fun. Right?
I think so.
Maybe we sing some Christmas carols.
Oh,
that
shit.
that would be fun, right?
That's right. up
Oh,
our
my
alley.
God. I'm so tired. Yeah.
We invite
Yeah.
some folks that want to come in and do hang out with us for the show as well.
Dude,
Even
how-
and we can move it out into that room.
Dude, how awesome is he? Can't leave.
He's already been checking on the Uber.
Oh, yeah. I
Yeah.
got my Uber.
You know what we'll do?
Are they coming?
He didn't.
No,
He didn't
not
order it
yet.
yet. But you know what? Wait. Let me ask you. How you getting the Uber?
I'm going to order a cab. The Uber wouldn't take the debit card. They changed their policy or something.
Yeah, that's what he said to me earlier. That's how he got me again.
I'm not making it up.
He gets me every fucking time. That car's gonna start perfectly in the morning.
No, it is not. Dude, I wish. I fucking wish.
And like 6 months from now, he's like, "Remember that fucking time where you said the fuck thing you start? It started fine. I just didn't feel like driving over."
No, I swear, dude. I
Because
swear.
what's funny is I've heard that story,
Yeah. No,
and that was you guys going to
The
one of the fights.
Going to the fights, yeah.
I'll take a video of the car when I get home.
Just sitting there, like, well, look, see,
Here-
it doesn't start.
Here's
See?
me. He's doing the sound effects.
And on that note,
On that note, thanks for watching us. We appreciate it. Please share.
Happy Thanksgiving.
Happy Thanksgiving. Happy Turkey Day. Enjoy your Black Friday shopping. Check out Bullet on Instagram at
bullet.
Bullet at Instagram.com. I'm the Dynamo Kid, 2 Ds. Todd does not do Instagram because he doesn't know how to take any photos.
Toddy.
He's got one job, and that's it. Thanks for coming out.